welcome. I had warned you before that I might do something crazy like this. We've been kind of working on bringing someone remote in, and we've got today Johnny Burgin, who was in the Pine Ridge toy drive a few weeks back. So if you watched any of that, Johnny was in that show and really loved it. He's from New Orleans, and he's joining us via Zoom through video, but we've got a really high quality audio connection that's kind of separate of the video. So hopefully it's going to sound great for you. Johnny is his lips may not move in time with the video. That's because the Zoom's a little behind, but that's a challenge for another day. But Johnny, welcome. And by the way, folks, we have Justin from Herb Saint here. He's going to talk about Herb Saint later. So it's a New Orleans themed night. I got my Paisley on here, so it's all good. I don't know if that's New Orleans or not, but I like it. And so anyway, welcome, Johnny. Johnny, go ahead and just let it rip, and we will be talking in between songs, and we'll just kind of have fun.
Hey, Brent. Thanks for having me. Okay, I guess I'll play a little bit, huh?
Let's do it.
Okay. You know, this almost feels like I'm back in Omaha. I just need my earmuffs. I played in Omaha a whole lot, and I'd like to say hi to everybody, and thanks for tuning in. You know, I first came to Chicago. I was about 18 years old. So I was too young to go to the clubs. There was a fellow that played on the street, L.V. Banks. He'd do a song like this one here. I did this on a CD called Neoprene Fedora. Let me be your teddy bear. Let me be your teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck. Leave me anywhere. You told me that you loved me. You told me a lie. I love you, baby, till the day I die. Let me be a teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck. Leave me anywhere. Oh yeah. Let me be your teddy bear. Let me be your teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and leave me anywhere.
Yeah, nice.
There we go.
Very nice.
All right.
Crowd's hearing some applause. I don't know if you can hear that, but crowd of thousands in there on our fake applause. Johnny, that was beautiful.
Thanks.
And
Right
we
on.
are amazingly knocking on some wood here. Technology is keeping us together. You sound great. And do you hear enough of me? You're good? You got my voice good enough for you? Perfect. Awesome.
Okay, I'm going to try another one here. You know, that song was kind of about when I first came to Chicago and was starting to learn about the blues. And finally, about 2016, that's when I went out to the West Coast. And it was a little bit harder than I thought. So I have a song about it called California Blues. I did this on Johnny Burgin Live. That CD came out in 2019, and then it came out on vinyl, on LP, just this year. And here's the CD, by the way, on Delmark Records. Features Charlie Musselwhite on 3 tunes. Also Ray Gordon, great singer from Portland. And Nancy Wright, who some of you guys might know her from playing with Elvin Bishop for many years. And she has her own records on Viz Tone as well. So here we go.
Nice.
I went down to Santa Cruz, stared out at the sea. Yeah, I went down to Santa Cruz, stared out at the sea. I was worried and crying. You know it's hard sometimes in California when the world is going to become a me. When I left Chicago, I headed for the Frisco Bay. When I left Chicago, headed for the Frisco Bay. I had a playmate out there that really loved to play. I roamed from Sacramento down to San Jose. I roamed from Sacramento down to San Jose. The California women helped me on my way. Yeah, they did. Had to leave Sonoma when the fires were racing through. Yeah, I had to leave Sonoma when the fires were racing through. Would have gone down to that was burning up too. California's mighty pretty, but my money done run out. California's mighty pretty, but my money done run out. I'm gonna move up the country, see what's it all about. Right.
So, Johnny, while you're that was awesome, by the way. While we were chatting there, we've got Justin from Herb Saint over here, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Is it Herb Saint? Yeah. Herb Sante in French. Okay. And it's got an E on herb, so it's herbe, but I don't think they pronounce it, but I think it's cool anyway, whatever. I always looked at it and I'm like, okay, I don't want to mispronounce it because Ron's involved and I don't want to disrespect Ron. Ron, how do you pronounce the name of that place? But hopefully Ron's watching. But yeah, so you brought a muffalata and what other stuff, Marsh? Can you get his bar mic up for a second?
Etouffee. We do our own red clam chowder. And I know your friend down there, they look for their Zaps chips. So
Zaps chips, huh? How about that, Johnny? Zaps chips, is that a New Orleans thing, I think. Awesome. Well, this is really cool. Yeah, I wish you were here. Well, you wouldn't want to be here if you looked outside right now. There's about a foot of snow, and it's brutal. But we'll be talking with Justin in a bit, but I just wanted to give a shout out. If you haven't been to Herb Saint, get down there. It's in Exarban Village. It's an amazing place, and there's not too many places. There's nowhere like it in town. So if you get a chance to get down there, put your New Orleans on, get down there and go. And Johnny, what do you got coming up for us?
Okay, I'm gonna do something that's off the latest CD I did called No Border Blues Japan, it's the first American compilation of the underground Japanese blues scene. I've been going to Japan since 1996, and I developed some relationships with some really great players there, and there's just a really neat scene of real hardcore Chicago blues players there that I felt deserve some wider attention. So, they put me on the cover of this CD, but it really ought to have been all of them on the cover of the CD. So I'm going to do something. I did play and sing on. I played on all of it, sang on some of it, but it's really all about some of these great Japanese players. And this one on the record features a great harp player named Kazu Onigo. So we just call him Kaz. So I'm going to do this tune that we did on that CD called Sunnyland. Seemed like I heard that lonesome Sunnyland blow. Seemed like I heard that lonesome Sunnyland blow. blows just like it won't be back no more. I feel so bad this morning. Feel just like I wanna cry. Feel so bad this morning. Feel just like I want to cry. My baby caught that train this morning. She didn't even say goodbye. She said, cool, kind papa. Well, you'd better change your ways. She said, cool, kind papa. You'd better change your ways. My baby caught that train this morning. I hope she come back home someday. All right. Hey, hey.
Nice.
Woohoo.
Very nice. Fantastic.
I wish I had my Japanese buddies with me.
Yeah,
I
actually,
like showing them off.
One of our one of my close friends, Mark Blackman, is a drummer, and he spent some time in Japan, and he just collects Japanese music now, and he's given me some CDs to listen to, and man, those players are amazing. I mean, it's just it's so weird to hear so many different genres of music played by these guys, and it just sounds fantastic. I mean, it's kind of a cool thing. I dig it. They're very talented.
I'm glad to hear that. The neat thing about the Japanese blues thing is that there's been like 3 generations of Japanese blues players now, because they kind of started in the 70s. There were a lot of like there were some Delmark records that came out live in Japan, and some of these concerts by Otis Rush and by the Myers Brothers and Eddie Taylor that kind of got the ball rolling there. And now there's people who are like much younger than me who are into it, people who are in their 30s and stuff. And they go to these tiny little clubs and just play their. And the other thing that's neat about the scene there is that there's no big gigs to compete for. It's just all about the music. There's no Japanese Blues Awards. There's
right.
And everyone's just they go to work, and they come home, and they put on a jeans and a t-shirt and they play the blues with their friends. But they have this way of. Somehow it's resonating in the Japanese soul.
That's really cool.
I guess the other thing I should say about that real quick before I do another song is that I started doing a podcast. Me and my partner Stephanie Tice, we started doing a podcast as a direct result of the response to this record, No Border Blues. Japan, we started doing a podcast, No Border Blues. It's now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. It's on YouTube. It's sponsored by the Chicago Blues Network. And we've been interviewing, as far as I know, it's the only blues podcast that's focused solely on international blues and hidden international blues scenes. So we actually we just released an episode today that has two folks off that CD, Lee Kanahira and Kotez. So if any of you guys are more interested, definitely check out this podcast. There's also artists from all over. We interviewed Aki Kumar, and Aki and I played in Omaha, and we played at the Zoo Bar too. Aki's from Mumbai, now lives in San Jose, and we've done some really neat bands like Trick Bag from Sweden, Ashesh Dangal from Nepal. So it's been really fun to do this No Border Blues podcast, and I hope some of you, if you're interested in these kind of musicians, that you'll check them out.
Excellent.
All right. So shall I play some more?
Do it.
Okay. I'm going to do another song off Johnny Burgin Live. This tune is called Blues Falling, which also has Jimmy Rogers on. It's a Jimmy Rogers song, and it has Charlie Musselwhite playing harp on it on the studio version. So here we go. Well, when your blues start falling, trouble begin to rise. Yeah, when your blues start falling, trouble begin to rise. When your woman stop loving you, she loving some other guy. Just like the old folks say, what they say sometime. Just like the old folks say, what they say sometime. She won't wash down your clothes, she loving some other guy. Ain't gonna start no fight, ain't gonna fuss and clown. Ain't gonna start no fight, ain't gonna fuss and clown. You better get yourself together, you won't pull me around. Oh, it's a little bit of a crazy ending. I got it. Okay. Well, that had to be one of my worst solo endings of all time. But,
Yeah, it resolved though. So there you go. Mars hates the unresolved endings that some of the bands come through and they don't resolve it. They just have that ending that doesn't end on the root, and she's just like, it just bothers her every time. So there you go. You were on the root. You're good.
I like resolved endings most of the time, but sometimes it is nice to leave a note hanging.
I do too. I like. To me, I'm a big fan of the unresolved. There's on Steely Dan's last album, Everything Must Go. I think it actually might be that particular song, but it's got kind of the big band ending with the horns, and you expect that to resolve, and it doesn't. It just leaves you hanging there. Off of the 5 chord, I think it is, and you're just like waiting for it, and it never happens, and I love it.
Yeah.
So, briefly, Johnny, if you want to grab a refresher drink there, I'm just gonna turn it over to Justin for a second. I got to find a camera here. Let me see. Tom, am I on? Is that
okay? I'm gonna give you a minute then.
Yeah, good. Yeah, why don't you grab yourself a refresher? I'm gonna turn it over to Justin. Okay, Justin, you are on camera there. So, folks, just a little background here. I used to work at M's Pub back in my ute. If I'm, my cousin Vinny kind of comes to mind. But anyway, I worked there in the early 80s. Ron Samuelson was manager and became part owner. He was a sax player in our band, the Modern Day Scenics, back in that era. And those were some magical times for me. And I know a lot of you in town know Ron. Ron's involved in a lot of restaurants. Justin is part of the Samuelson family. I got the off camera. I got the relationship explained to me, so I know where Justin and his siblings come from now. So Justin, Herb Saint, you're in Exarban Village. You've been there for has to be about 5 years now. Is that right?
4 years. Yep.
4 years. Oh, I'm going to switch cameras here. Okay, and Cajun theme. I know from looking at the menu. How did the restaurant come about? What was the
Well, it was really interesting the way that it came about because it did not come from a settled idea. It actually came from seeing the space and talking with the landlord and saying, well, what does Exarban Village need? And the big need at that time, 4 years ago, and it was a growing trend and now is really popular, is the craft cocktail bars. And so we started it more with the craft cocktails in mind. We chose New Orleans as kind of the quintessential craft cocktail booze center of the United States, which I'm sure Johnny will agree with. And it's just, yeah, so we chose that, basically New Orleans is just a thematic to say, hey, let's have some fun with cocktails. And then we can have some food to go along. And the really interesting thing is that Omaha really craves Cajun and Southern food in general. And so our food really grew way more than we ever expected it very quickly. And so now we've kind of got this kitchen that we've got no gas, we've got no fire, we have no hood, we do everything electric. And so we have to improvise just about everything and try to crank out as much food as we possibly can. And we have a ton of fun with it. So we kind of branch out from just Cajun and Creole. We do a lot of different Southern food, and people keep coming back for more. So it's been really fun.
and the stuff you brought along tonight is just amazing. I had I've had a handful of things now that have just been amazing, and I have not tried the sandwich yet that muffaletta that Tom is telling me about. What was the shrimp thing that we had there? Was the
etouffee.
Amazing.
We've got a crawfish etouffee. The gumbo is definitely one of our most popular. We've got jambalaya, but we do, a little steak that we season with some Cajun seasoning down there. So we have things for the Nebraska palate as well to make sure that we've got one of the famous sandwiches down there. I'm sure Johnny has them probably once a week, is a roast beef po' boy or a roast beef.
Oh,
debris.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's a big popular one down there is the debris. So we've got a roast beef po' boy on there, and that's kind of to say, hey, it doesn't have to all be seafood. It can be good, roast beef. We can have some steaks, Cajun seasonings, things like that. So.
Yeah, I am frequently looking at your menu and your photos that you have on social, and I get salivate every time I see it. So I need to get my butt down there. But yeah, and
the Parkway.
Yeah, and whatever the cocktail I'm having, it's making me want to tell some of my New Orleans stories. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna do that. But by the end of this, it could go there, and so maybe Mars will hit the end stream button maybe before I start the wheels. I will say I stayed at the Royal Sinestra down on Bourbon Street, and they had one of the balconies that overlooked the chaos on the streets. And we were there for a trade show. I had a software company, and my staff was out late. But the thing that struck me, and Johnny, you're probably used to, you don't even notice it anymore, is about it was about 4 a.m. and a giant truck came through and washed all the human debris off of the streets. I mean, it was like it had brushes, and that morning when I walked out on the balcony, the urine smell was momentarily gone. But I had
golden moment.
Yeah, and I saw my first true Zydeco band down there, and that was amazing too. And I forget the name of the club, but this was probably 1995 or so. And but I remember the guy, 96, the guy that was playing the washboard was shirtless, and place was packed, and the music was amazing, and all of a sudden the crowd just started screaming like crazy, and he had turned around and some woman had left her scratches all over his back, and it was playing for everybody to see, and I thought, wow, that's something you don't see every day. But anyway, so Johnny, Justin, you guys do a brunch too, is that true?
Yeah, so we do brunch basically any holidays, but we also every Saturday, Sunday we've got a brunch. So the Monday holidays, this Friday for New Year's Day, we're gonna have a brunch. Our brunches have actually almost outshined the rest of our shifts. It's been crazy. We've got the farmers markets typically down there on Sundays, so we get a really good crowd for Sunday brunches during the summer. But people come in. We have the buy two mimosas. The rest are a penny a piece.
Wow.
So that gets people to come back time and time again, and we've just got such a great brunch business. It's a ton of fun. But you were mentioning music down there, and I love every time I go down just going to the Frenchman Quarter and just hanging out. The last time we stayed down there, we were staying one block off of Frenchman, and you could hear the music all night long, and it was just so much fun.
Fantastic. Justin, is there anything you want to, you got anything coming up? You got UFC?
Yeah, New Year's Eve we've got, we're doing a surf or a turf or a surf and turf. So you can kind of choose what you want. We've got the prime rib, we've got a crab leg and shrimp boil. So a classic, Cajun boil with seasonings, corn, potatoes, mushrooms, and then the crab legs as the kind of kicker for New Year's Eve. We're doing basically we've got some to-go specials as well. You can do all that food to go. We know that's going to be really big this year, and we've already got a bunch of people trying to take it home.
Nice.
So we also created, and we just put it out today, basically you can get a 4-pack of sparkling cocktails. So what we do is kind of like we did today, where we've got the cocktails ready to go. Well, yeah, you got the jar, and then we give you the whole bottle of champagne to top it off. So, yeah, so we've got that as well. So if people call in, you call in, put in an order, we'll get you taken care of tomorrow. And then obviously, anytime somebody wants something to go, right now, the government is still letting us do all of our alcohol to go. And so anybody who's ordering food can take some food, but we can do individual cocktails, beer, wine, whatever you like to take home. Yeah.
Fantastic.
www.herbesainte.omaha.com. We don't do reservations per se. It's small enough that if you call in, we'll get you on a wait list if it is busy. But typically, you can just walk right in. What we do is we're spacing right now, so we do have the spacing out. If you were to call, we can put your name down and get you as you're coming on in.
Awesome.
No. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Justin, for joining us.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me.
Anyone that's watching our show, we should pick a date here and overwhelm these folks. We'll have to give them a heads up, but let's bring
let me know.
let's bring a big party of Life from Mars House followers out there, and we'll make a night of it sometime. But thank you again, Justin, for coming out. And Johnny, I'm gonna turn it back over to you. Thank you for being part of our New Orleans spectacular here. You're providing some amazing music, and it was nice to have Justin here as part of it. So what do you got coming, Johnny? Whoop, I think Johnny froze. Hang on a second.
I'm here.
Oh, my video froze. Hang on, let's see if I can fix that. Did your screen freeze by chance? Oh, hang on a second. We're going to fix it. I'm going to fix that 1 second. I'm going to get back to a camera. Okay, Johnny, I think we got you now. It's coming back. We're good. Things went sideways for a second there, but I think we're good.
Okay. Cool. I got a tune for you. I'm sure some of you folks who follow the blues in Omaha and Lincoln, you probably saw Sun Seals a lot. I'm willing to bet. So I'm going to do one for you. This is something I always like to play live, so I'm going to try to play it for you now. Sounds like it's snowing inside my amplifier. Okay. Here we go. Every time I see her, well, she wearing those fancy clothes. Every time I see her, well, she wearing those fancy clothes. Took all of my money, and she throw poor me outdoors. Now I'm stranded, ain't got no place to go. Now I'm stranded, I ain't got no place to go. I'm in a real bad condition because of a low down dirty girl. Every time I see her, well, she riding those guys around. Every time I see her, well, she riding those guys around. She's in a real bad condition, and they gonna put her down. All right. Remember that one? Yeah.
Fantastic.
Sorry, I had a little sound out of my amp there. It's a little bit better. A song called Funky.
We're good,
Beat.
man. It's all good.
It could be a train on this end, so whatever. We get trains back here.
Yeah, we get noise back from trains passing by our house sometimes. So
Or the dog.
yeah.
All right, I'm going to try a Muddy Waters tune here. Then I'll go back to some of my own tunes. Honeybee. Okay. Here we go. Sail on, sail on, my honeybee, sail on. Sail on, sail on, my honeybee, sail on. You'll keep on sailing till you lose your happy home. Sail on, my honeybee, sail on. Sail on, my honeybee, sail on. You're going to keep on sailing till you lose your happy home. I hear a whole lot of buzzing, sound like my honeybee. Hear a whole lot of buzzing, you know it sound like my honeybee. She's been all around the world making honey. Now she is coming back home to me. Hey, got the blues.
Nice, very nice.
Thank you. Tell you what, I got another California themed song. I haven't released this yet, but it's called Fresno Woman.
Excellent.
Mind if I try this one? So I'll try it out. 1, 2, 3. It's going out to Chris Millard and Bill Bates. They know what I'm talking about. If you ever go to Fresno, go on down to Olive Street. If you ever go to Fresno, go on down to Olive Street. At the finest women that you ever want to see. All the girls in the valley, they don't do nothing all day. All the guys in the valley, well, they don't do nothing all day. Dream about those Fresno women, and they're going there to play. All the girls in San Francisco, I swear they're too uptown. All the girls in San Francisco swear they're too uptown. And the women in LA, they treat me just like a clown. They did, man. So I'm going back to Fresno, where the girls are really fine. Yeah, I'm going back to Fresno, where the girls are really fine. But my car's already packed. I'm heading down Highway 99. Highway 99.
Yeah, very nice.
Thank you. Having some fun, man.
Cool. I don't know if you're hearing the crowd. You probably aren't hearing the crowd. I don't think I have I don't have that piped into your stream, but there's a big fake crowd applause button that we hit.
Woohoo!
Yeah. It used to be just the two of us would make some noise, and Mars and I played plenty of gigs where it was just there were two people. It was a big crowd for us a few times. So, but we added the fake applause, and it's kind of fun. There you go.
Well, cool. I'll tell you what. I got another original. This actually has not been released yet, and I'm going to put it on hopefully a vinyl 45, and definitely it'll be like a Spotify single. It'll be my first sort of foray into doing things that way. This is called Cherry on Top, and working on a video for it now too. We went out to City Park today and did some filming on it. So. My babe, she put the cherry on top. My baby, she put the cherry on top. She gets all my attention, and her love is non-stop. All you flirting chicks, you had better take heed. Ma gives me more than I need. And when she walks, the traffic stops. My baby puts the cherry on top. Well, all right. So many men try to break our stride, but in me all her love abides. And what we got is top notch. Cause my babe, she puts a cherry on top. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, fantastic.
You heard it here first, right here at Mars House.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
And what we do too is, whoop, I got a little ring there, Mars. What we do too is a lot of these, Mars will go back. We'll have you send us your set list, Johnny, because a lot of these sometimes she'll chop them into individuals and post them out there for you or get them to you. So, but yeah, thank you for playing that for us. That's wonderful. Hearing something that no one's heard. Awesome.
Yeah. No problem. Hey, here's another original while we're on a roll here. This tune is called Jody's Jazz. It's kind of a tribute to Jody Williams, and this is off the Johnny Burgin live CD on Delmark. It's also my first LP. Let's see if we can pull this off.
fantastic.
That's my complicated fancy song. I think Woody Guthrie said something like, "You only need two chords, and you can maybe put in a third one if you're trying to impress the girls." You know?
Nice. So what you got? Oh, we lost you there for a moment. There we go. He's there. Okay. I got you.
I'll tell you what. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna do a tune called "Smokestack Lightning," a Howlin' Wolf song, and there's a bit of some background. A couple years ago, I was on a CD called "Howlin' at Greaseland" that my partner Stephanie produced, and first time she was ever got involved in the music business side of it, and lo and behold, it got nominated for a BMA for Best Traditional Blues CD. There's a lot of cool artists on there. Terry Hank, Tail Dragger, the late Henry Gray is one of his last recordings, and I'm really proud to have done it. So I'm gonna get low down in the nitty gritty with some Howlin' Wolf. Smokestack lightning shining just like gold. Whoa, smokestack lightning shining just like gold. I hope my baby don't leave me no more. Whoa, stop your train, conductor. Let a poor boy ride. Whoa, stop your train, conductor. Let a poor boy ride. Conductor said, Johnny, this train ain't mine. I can't let you ride. Oh, look what I got here. Uh-oh. You know I gotta play harp once on every show. All right.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Hey, got the blues.
Awesome.
Got the blues.
So, Johnny, I'm going to have you, we're going to talk for just a second before you start the next song. Mars, you want to take 25 out of the mains for a second. We're just testing something here. Not that. Not just go to the button on that channel where it says main and turn it off. It's unclick that. Johnny, say hello, please. Mars, do you want to go to OBS for a second? Okay, Johnny, you want to say test 1, 2, 3? Okay, I don't have. Okay, hang on. We're gonna get you back. Okay. All right. I'm glad we didn't test that. I almost tested that live during your song. All right, we're good. Yeah, the cocktail's knocking me over. I'm getting a little loose here with the technology. All right. So what you got?
Okay, you ready for another one? Whoa. All right. This is a
Absolutely.
neat tune all right. This is a neat song that you don't hear very often. It's called Melody in C. And it's kind of a guitar and piano song, but I'm going to do a solo version of it, which you may never have heard this in your life. It's by Jesse Thomas, a great Gulf Coast kind of idiosyncratic blues genius who I guess he passed in the early 90s. He was around in the 20s and everything. Excuse me. Okay, let's see if I can pull this one off. All right.
Very nice. By
Thanks.
the way,
It's an unusual tune there.
what year is that guitar, Johnny?
This tune is this guitar is a 90s Epiphone Sheridan.
Yeah. See, I've got one similar. I've got a 1992 Emperor Regent. Has the same headpiece on it. Same inlays. I mean, it looks pretty similar, but mine's a real thick body with a mini humbucker only, and the F holes. But that's a nice looking guitar, and it sounds great.
Thank you. I'm really used to it. It's really heavy, and then I put this on there. This is for this, to get that really expression,
Right.
And this is like the John Lee Hooker. This is what John Lee Hooker played,
Okay.
and he called it an outdid 335.
Got it.
So not only is it outdid, but it's also $2,000 cheaper, which appealed to me as well.
Absolutely. Guitars can get crazy expensive anymore.
Yeah, and then the other statement is it ain't the guitar, it's the such and such behind the guitar.
That's 100% true. We had 600 shows at our club in 3 years, and I play the same notes and chords. Those guys didn't sound the same way.
It's like a fingerprint. How you play is like a fingerprint.
It is.
You can still learn,
Right.
but you can't even not play like yourself.
Right. It's true.
But the cool thing is you can improve yourself.
Absolutely.
So, it takes 20 years to make a blues man.
There you go.
It's true. Because, you could learn the chords, you can learn the notes, you can learn a lot of stuff, but
And
you got to sort of live it, and it has to be part of your day-to-day, and it's got to mellow and age, and
yeah.
and then it comes out like your fingerprint.
Mars is asking if you went to college at the Blues. Is that what you're...
Oh, I went to College of the Blues, but I went to school too.
Nice. So I years ago, we had a little website that was called Part-Time Rockers, and we interviewed guys that were kind of like us, that had day gigs but really liked to still do the music thing. And we interviewed a whole bunch of people over the course of several months. But I remember there was a blues guitarist in Oklahoma, and it's killing me for not knowing his name right now. But that guy collected turnarounds, man. He had every turnaround for the blues that was anyone had ever played, and he had like 400 turnarounds, right? So and it was kind of cool that that was his big thing, was he was fascinated by different turnarounds, because there's some that are common and feel normal in the blues, and he was fascinated by the ones that Muddy Waters and some people had done that only done once or twice that you didn't hear very often. It was kind of a cool thing for him.
That is really neat. Yeah, I love turnarounds and I love endings. I kind of collect odd endings.
Yeah.
Like the song I did earlier, California Blues. I got this ending from Dave Myers, he was on all the great Little Walter records, are on so many of them. And Sam Lay would do that too. Bam.
Yeah.
So that's like a swing ending.
Yeah, it's nice.
And so I collect cool endings too.
Cool. Well, what else you got for us, Johnny? This is the Johnny show, so you go. We don't want to keep you past your comfort level. You can keep going if you want. You're in charge. It's your show.
Well, thank you so much. I'll tell you what. I'll do a couple more songs, and then I'll let you guys go.
Awesome.
And let's see. Speaking of cool songs, this is a tune that's on a CD I put out myself a couple years back called Neoprene Fedora. That's the record, and this tune is called "Give Me an Hour in Your Garden." Let's try it here. Give me an hour in your garden. I'll show you how to plant a rose. Give me an hour in your garden. I'll show you how to plant a rose. 'Cause the way I did, I can been planting your garden. You ain't had no success. You've been planting in the daytime. When you know nighttime is the best. Give me down your garden. I'll show you how to plant a rose. It's the way I did. I can make anything grow. Yeah, man, I got the blues, man. God, it needs special attention, like a chicken needs feed. I'm a professional gardener, and I know how to plant my seed. Give me now in your garden. I'll show you how to plant a rose. Cause the way I did, I can make anything grow. Well, ah. All right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Fantastic.
got the blues. Okay, I guess I'll do one more, and I want to thank you, and I hope to see you in Omaha, all you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. And Johnny, I wanted to mention to folks. So we another bit to this new tech we're trying is to bring some other players in that are also in other locations. And Johnny has some local friends and also some other friends. One guy was in Dallas, I think, and I think ultimately we're going to give it a go where we have Johnny being in New Orleans, and maybe we'll have our Lincoln friend Tim Budig or Johnny's some of other Johnny's friends. We'll be able to kind of pipe them all in and give it a go. And it's pretty exciting. I know Johnny, you and I have been on a couple of calls, and it's pretty exciting where this technology is going. And I think it's largely driven by COVID. So maybe there's some silver lining musically, at least, that the technology is getting pushed. But Johnny, you're welcome back, and I think next time we do it, we'll try and mix in a third player, either a third party if someone here maybe, or somewhere else, and we'll try and make it work. I'm kind of excited by this, and I thank you for being the
Very
guinea
cool.
pig. thank you for being the guinea pig, because as everyone who's watching knows, the first time we change up technology around here, things usually go pretty sideways, and this was a pretty smooth thing, and you did an amazing job, and I got a smile on my face. I've had too much to drink, but I appreciate your being part of it, and we're looking forward to having you back.
Thank you so much. Thanks to Mars House. Thanks to all you guys. I want to do a shout out to a couple of Omaha musicians. First of all, Tim, miss you, man. Tim Buddy, great guitar player, and also Lou DeLuca, if you're listening. How's it going, man? Great harp player who has a band around Omaha. And Doug Collins, great bass player. They play together. And also Doug Montera. I've played with all those guys and miss you all. So I'm going to do a song called Manhole. I'll try my own version of it. And let's see. We got it. Let me hear you say yeah. Also, Andrew Michael Smith. Stay strong, man. All right.
Hey, fantastic. Thanks again, Johnny. Thanks for joining us. I will stay in touch. And again, thank you so much for spending your evening with us. I didn't tell the audience, you've got 70-degree weather there today. We've had 22 or 23 and a foot of snow. So rather be where you're at. But again, thanks so much for spending the evening with us. Yeah, we're going to be there tomorrow. So we'll see you in a few. We'll spend a few days with you.
Okay. All right. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Johnny. Thanks so much. We're going to put, folks, we're going to put links to Johnny's CDs and stuff in the event. So we'll share that out there. And thank you again. Take care, Johnny.
Please do. Thanks a lot. Y'all take care.